Before the royal wedding to Harry, watch Meghan Markle open the case.
Pete Buttigieg's mentee was just arrested on child porn charges. Fox News senior national correspondent Kevin Corke has all the shocking details tonight. Kevin.
Yeah, real surprise, Laura. 47-year-old Patrick Wojahn is a regular guest over at the White House, and he is the first openly gay man to serve as mayor of College Park, Maryland. But tonight he is facing multiple charges, felony charges, in fact, including 40 counts of possession of child sexual exploitative material and 16 felony counts of distribution of child porn. The Democrat gay activist, who has branded himself as something of a role model for LGBTQ youth and reportedly has even been mentored by Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, who you obviously will recall was also a small college town mayor. Well, police were tipped off by the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children about a Kik social media account with child porn on it. And the ensuing investigation led to the former mayor, and he is now out. A search of his home, yielding multiple cell phones, a storage device, a tablet, and a computer. Now, amazingly, Laura, the city of College Park actually issued a statement noting that he'd been on the job since 2015 and with the council since 2007, and then they actually thanked him for his many years of dedicated service. Now, charging documents show that Wojahn admitted to police that the Kik account under investigation did belong to him and that he had viewed and had possessed child porn. Meanwhile, sources tell Fox News tonight that more charges are expected in this case, and now the city will have to have a special election to replace the now outgoing mayor, Laura.
Kevin, thanking him for his dedicated service.
Amazing.
Unreal. Thank you so much. Now, another thing that might be weighing on Biden is his family's legal exposure. During yesterday's Senate hearing, Biden's hatchet man at the Department of Justice, Merrick Garland, swore he's going to remain hands-off on the investigation.
Promised to leave the matter of Hunter Biden in the hands of the U.S. Attorney for the District of Delaware, who was appointed in the previous administration, pledged not to interfere. The U.S. Attorney in Delaware has been advised that he has full authority to make those kind of referrals that you're talking about, or to bring cases in other jurisdictions if he feels it's necessary.
But former FBI Assistant Director and frequent angle guest Chris Swecker, he's not buying it.
Merrick Garland knows what he's supposed to do. He's the surrogate for the administration. It's just a wink and a nod. I don't, he can pledge that he won't interfere all he wants, but there is no reason why the U.S. Attorney in Delaware should be sitting on this case for well over a year.
What is taking so long? Joining me now is Kentucky Congressman James Comer, chair of the House Oversight Committee. Mr. Chairman, do you agree that there's something fishy going on with this elongated timeline?
There's something very fishy. There's no better example of a two-tier system of justice in America than what we see happening with Hunter Biden. I mean, he's owed $2 million in back taxes for years and years, yet nothing was done about it. He has charges. He has probably more bank violations than any American that I've ever seen, and I come from a pretty decent banking background. I mean, this guy, if you look at what Stephen Miller released today with the documents that he obtained through a FOIA request, you could make a very easy argument that Hunter Biden was an unregistered foreign agent. That's a very serious crime. I mean, and the list goes on and on. Money laundering and even worse. But yet nothing has been done, and we haven't even heard a peep from this Delaware U.S. attorney. It's very odd. Everyone in America is keeping up with this case, yet Merrick Garland continues to act like, well, he doesn't know anything about it. He's staying out of it. I don't think anybody believes that.
No, and of course, Mr. Chairman, the New York Times is backing the DOJ's handling of the probe about Hunter Biden and saying that Joe Biden should clearly call for his son to cooperate, but not with the Republican circus on the Hill, but with the Justice Department. That would let Hunter Biden stand on his own and allow the administration to focus on issues that matter most to the American people. So, Congressman, clearly they're worried that you all might actually uncover something and, frankly, just state what's on the record in a persuasive manner. Not that the media will cover it, but we will.
Well, look at how the mainstream media has changed just in the last 6 weeks, just since we've taken over and I've become chairman of the House Oversight Committee and Jordan's become chairman of the Judiciary Committee. The media has gone from all of this was just a witch hunt, it was Russian disinformation, to now, okay, yeah, there's probably some wrongdoing there, but we don't need to put the Biden family through all this with the Republican circus. We need to let the Merrick Garland do the right thing. We trust Merrick Garland, and he'll do the right thing. So the media has done a complete 180 on this already. Everyone realizes the evidence is out there. What has really scared them, Laura, is the fact that just this week we've spoken with 4 people that were involved in the Biden family influence peddling schemes. They're coming forward now. They're starting to cooperate. Our attorneys are working with their attorneys. So we're making progress with this investigation.
Oh, well, just the way they treated President Trump at Mar-a-Lago, with the way they held back the information of the search of and the finding of these classified documents at the Biden residence and the slow roll of all that information. I mean, just that tells us what this FBI and Justice Department is all about. This is political bias ingrained in our legal system now. And they're supposed to be the defenders of democracy? Really?
Yeah, no. And you look at what the General Counsel for the National Archives admitted in a transcribed interview with us was that he wasn't allowed to post things on the National Archives website about the Biden mishandling of classified documents, and he wasn't allowed to respond to me because the DOJ or the White House one, he wouldn't admit, but it was one of the two, blocked him. But he could do whatever he wanted on the Trump mishandling of classified documents. Another example of a two-tier system of justice run by Merrick Garland.
Now, the lawyer, one of the lead lawyers, or top defense lawyer, quit Hunter Biden's legal team. What does that say about the state of this case?
It says a lot. You know, I want to hope that lawyer saw so much evidence of someone that was abusing his power, abusing his family's name at the expense of American national security, and he walked away. Or it could be because the new lawyer on the team, Abby Lowell, is doing some things that I think are getting real close to crossing the line. So, you know, either way, this is a sign of disarray in the Biden camp, and I think you're going to see more spin coming out of the White House and more calls for either a special counsel or for some way for Merrick Garland to come in and save the day and block us from our oversight.
Well, Hunter Biden better do a lot more of that blow art if he's going to pay those bills. Congressman, thank you.